Deep within a forest untouched by time, sunlight streamed through emerald leaves, painting dappled patterns on the forest floor. This was no ordinary woodland. It hummed with an ancient magic, felt in the rustling leaves and the babbling brook. Here lived Tim, an old wise turtle. His shell, a tapestry of moss and lichen, spoke of countless seasons witnessed. Tim was known for his slow, deliberate movements, but even more so for his sharp mind. Then there was Flick, a sly fox with a russet coat that blended seamlessly with the fallen leaves. His bright, cunning eyes missed nothing. Flick was known for his agility, always darting through the undergrowth with a mischievous glint in his eye. Despite their differences, Tim and Flick shared a bond of friendship, their contrasting personalities complementing each other perfectly.
Tim, my friend, I've stumbled upon something extraordinary.
Tim, ever composed, slowly turned his wise old eyes towards Flick.
Now, Flick, tell me what wonder has stirred you so early in the day?
Curiosity flickered in his ancient eyes.
A feast, Tim, a feast. A farmer's cart overturned near the meadow, spilling baskets of ripe berries and juicy melons.
His words tumbled over each other in his eagerness. Tim, however, remained cautious. His long life had taught him that good fortune often came with hidden snares.
A tempting proposition, my dear Flick, but remember, where there's food there's often danger lurking.
Oh, Tim, don't be such a worrywart. It's a chance we can't miss. Come, let's gather as much as we can before anyone else gets there.
He was already darting back towards the meadow, eager for the bounty.
Patience, young one, patience.
Tim cautioned, his voice barely audible. He knew Flick's impulsiveness could lead them into trouble. He slowly started to follow his friend, his heart filled with a sense of foreboding. As they approached the meadow, the sweet aroma of ripe fruit filled the air, confirming Flick's story. A colorful tapestry of berries and melons lay scattered across the clearing, a sight to tempt any forest creature. Flick, unable to contain himself any longer, dashed towards the fallen fruit, ready to gorge himself.
Don't you agree, Tim, it's a lucky day?
He called out, already munching on a juicy strawberry. But Tim remained at the edge of the meadow, his sharp eyes scanning their surroundings. His gaze fell upon large paw prints in the soft earth, barely noticeable amongst the fallen leaves.
Flick, we are not alone. These woods belong to a bear, and he won't be happy to find us helping ourselves to his bounty.
Flick, startled, stopped mid-bite, the sweetness of the berry turning to ash in his mouth. Fear clouded his eyes.
A bear? What are we going to do?
Tim, ever calm and collected, thought quickly.
Don't panic, Flick. We'll use your speed and my thinking to outsmart the bear.
He outlined his plan, his voice a low murmur in the quiet clearing. Following Tim's instructions, Flick the squirrel gathered a large, ripe melon and carefully scooped out its flesh, leaving just the empty rind. Then, as fast as his legs could carry him, he raced towards the nearby river, the melon rind tucked under his arm.
Meanwhile, Tim the tortoise positioned himself near the overturned cart, tucking his head and limbs into his shell, becoming as inconspicuous as a rock.
Soon, the forest echoed with the sound of heavy footsteps, and a large black bear lumbered into the clearing, his eyes fixed on the scattered fruit. The bear, a fearsome sight with his sharp claws and teeth, roared in anger when he saw the overturned cart.
He was about to start devouring the fruit when his keen nose caught a whiff of something strange. He followed the scent, his heavy steps leading him towards the riverbank. There he found the empty melon rind, carefully placed by Flick.
The bear sniffed at it, his anger growing. He dipped his head into the cool water, convinced he could smell more hidden fruit. At that moment, Flick, hiding behind a bush, let out a loud yelp.
The bear, startled, pulled his head out of the water with a splash. He saw Flick disappearing into the undergrowth and, thinking it was the thief making off with his bounty, lumbered after him, roaring with frustration.
Together they gathered as much fruit as they could carry and made their way deeper into the forest, far from the bear's territory. Flick soon returned, his fear replaced by relief and admiration for his friend's cleverness. As soon as the bear was gone, Tim emerged from his shell, a slow smile spreading across his face.
As they enjoyed their feast, Tim turned to Flick, a twinkle in his ancient eyes.
And sometimes a little caution can be the tastiest fruit of all. Remember, Flick, he said, his voice a low rumble, brains are often mightier than brawn.
Flick, humbled by the day's events, nodded in agreement.
And so the tale of the clever turtle and the quick-witted fox became a legend in the enchanted forest. A reminder that even the smallest creature can overcome challenges with a little ingenuity and a lot of courage.
This fictional story is inspired by the ancient Indian fables of Panchatantra, known for their moral lessons and animal characters.